Hey everybody, so I'm using my my new NBD cam. It's a 4K, DSLR type camera. Like I said, I got it at Walmart for like 150 bucks. Supposedly it was on sale for from 400 or something, but anyway, so we're on 4K, I think. I'm looking at it. Maybe. I think it's where I set it. Anyway, so we'll see how the quality is, and be kind of interested to use this with the little tripod that I got. So let's get into changing the oil on the Rebel, and I also want to change clean up the springs on this exhaust. You know, they're in a great metal, so I'm thinking we're just going to pull them off and we'll spray bomb them. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hang on. Yeah, the nice part about this camera is you can just turn it around. So here's the springs we're looking at. All right, I think I'm going to take these off, and we'll start by taking them off and just soaking them in some CLR. So why don't I get those off, and then we'll start on the oil change. Hang on. All right, there we go. So look at some little vice grips. I really need one of those the spring deals, you know, the actual spring wrench or spring whatever. This will work. Here's one. Right there. And the second one is down here. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty easy. All right. So now that we got these done, we'll start working on the oil. Hang on, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and take the oil filter loose. This is the third oil change, and I think I have like 3,200 miles or something like that. I've been just changing it once a year, like in the spring or whatever. So let me see if I can get this oil filter off first. And then the drain plug is at the back. I'll get you under there, and it's a 12 millimeter. So let me see if I can get this off first. Oh, and I also got some top tip. I'm gonna put some aluminum around the exhaust there. Otherwise, I think it drips down. We got our aluminum. Let's just sneak this in here. All right, and we're just going to kind of drape it like that. And we get our pan of Earl. Come over here, set it underneath there like that. I think I might have to come on this side. I forget which side yeah, let me try. We're going to go over on the other side. See what we can do. Now I remember this is real. Oh, easy. I put this one on. It's actually coming off. All right. Okay. Here it comes. Let's see. Oh, gross. Let me, oh yeah. Let's get the camera, and we'll show you exactly what's going on and why it was a good idea to put that there. Look at this. See that? Look, it would have been all over the friggin' exhaust. All right? Gross. Let that drip a little bit. Yeah. Damn, dripping all over myself. Let's take a look at the oil. It doesn't look awful. I don't really see any real sparkles or anything. That's good. Like I said, this is like the third oil change. So, all right, let's show you where the drain plug is, and then we will keep going here. Let's put that back under there, let that drip, and then don't forget, hey, if you find these, like, what is this, high density foam, closed cell foam, these work great to like kneel on. You see I'm working on gravel. You can lay on them. So the drain plug is, come on, where are you? Right here. 12 millimeter. So we'll let that drip for a minute. You can see it dripping. We'll let that drip for a minute and then we'll come back. We'll see you in a minute. All right, everybody. Well, that drains. I'll show you what we got. I bought this off of eBay. If I can find the listing, I'll post it up there for like $35 to $45 or something like that. It comes with as a kit. So you got 3 of the GN4 1030s Honda. So I got 3 of those. And then they give you an actual Honda filter. So what does this say here? 15410-MFJ-D02. Oh, Hecho in China. Nice. Really hoping I would say made in Japan, but you know, whatever. And then and then they give you a new crush washer. So if you get this kit, like, you know, don't just throw the packaging away, because you can see they just tape it to the filter, and you want to replace that. I mean, if you're in a pinch, I guess use the old one, but why when you have a new one? So let me get this opened, and we'll save the washer, and then, you know, before we put it on, I'll just take a little bit of fresh oil and we'll wipe it around the filter. All right, let's get back to draining the oil and see how that goes.
Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the video content Iceman 50 is presenting, I urge you to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Thanks. What? Watch the video.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is let's get our ratchet in here. Like I set it to 12. Ah, there we go. All right. Get it close. Sure, it's gonna make a mess. I am kind of pointing downhill, but I think it'll be all right. There we go. Oh shit! Wow. All right. Now we're all wetted up. Let's let that drain for a second. Woo. Hey, it still looks brown. Wow. Wow. All right, we'll bring you guys back. Where's the washer? Whoop. Huh. Is that the washer? No. Where's my washer? Did this come with the washer? I don't know. We'll wait for this drip. We'll clean it off and we'll finish it up. All right, guys. Let's take a little bit of Earl. Ooh. Come on, get in there. All right, and then we'll just. There we go. She's good to go. All right. Now let's clean up and let's get this filter back on, and then we can fill it with oil. All right, let's get this new filter back on. No, I don't tend to fill these with oil because this one sits horizontal, so it will just leak all over the place. There we go. No oil on the exhaust. Hand tight, as hard as you can get it. Okay, here we go. All right. Now we will, we're gonna let this drip a little bit more and then I'll fill it up. All right, it's pretty much done dripping by now. Let's move this out of the way. I wanna look for that other crush washer. So, you can see, here's my crush washer. I'm gonna put it where it's like got the rolled edge. I'm gonna put that over here, like towards the bolt. And we're just gonna put it back in. Easy peasy. All right. I don't go crazy on my oil plugs too. Tight. And like an eighth of a turn. There you go. That's it. Hopefully it does not leak. We're gonna find out. Let's get a funnel and we'll fill this thing up. All right, guys. Let's get this opened up. Set that aside. Look at our oil filter. Oh, there's a washer down in here. There we go. Oh, it's some kind of adapter or something. All right, so we got our oil. Just gonna slowly pull it up. All right, one down, two to go. All right, second one's in. Don't fall out of there. Come on. Of course not. Drip oil all over the damn thing. Oh! Ew, brother. Ew. Oh God, a ghost hand. All right. Save that for later. I got it. Thank you, sir. All right. Let that. Grab my little rag here. We'll get a better rag. Wipe that off. Where's it? Here it is. Okay. Get in here. Clean up that Earl we got on there. All right. There we go. Get our plug back in. And that should be it. I'm gonna look down underneath this thing and make sure nothing's leaking. We'll also know when we start it too. I just want to make sure that, man, careful with this thing. Don't cross thread this. What the hell? There we go. That was, okay, great. Let's take a look. Don't see anything. Let me wipe off the oil pan under here. All right, we'll slide our oil out. Take a look at it. Get you a quick shot of it. Let's see if I can bring this out. Oh, out in the sun. It might be. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It just looks a little dirty. That's all. I think maybe it's got 1,000 miles or something on it. I think 1,500 miles, not much. All right, let's. We'll go back and we'll get this thing started up and we'll make sure nothing's leaking. Hang on. All right, guys. So let's get this thing started up. I have oil pressure light on. Hopefully it goes away. Okay, oil pressure light just went out. So we're good. We're gonna let it idle a second. And I'm gonna take a look underneath and then so that's it. Pretty much done. Oil light went out. We're good to go. Another job done. The next thing I'm going to work on is cleaning my chain. I got like a chain cleaner. It's got like brushes on 3 sides, and we'll lube it up because mine's a little rusty. It's the original, you know, you oil these things and, you know, you're riding the rain or whatever, and they, you know, it comes off. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll put the springs back on. I'm gonna paint them, and we'll put them back on, and we'll show you then. Well, everything seems good. Seems all right. So we'll go ahead and do what we're going to do with that. We'll look at the chains, and then we'll call this video a wrap. See you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So it doesn't look. I don't know what I'm going to do about adjusting the chain, but we're definitely going to clean the chain because it just doesn't really seem like a good place to get under here and jack. So that's the chain lube we got. I'm using this Muck Off chain cleaner. So we'll just put that on there. Nice healthy dose. I got one of these motorcycle brushes with the 3 brushes, so you're kind of getting the both sides of the chain and the outside of the chain at the same time. We're just gonna go along here, clean it up. Actually, already looking better. Yeah, that chain is loose. And I don't even, that's what I said, we're gonna have to wait because I don't even have an Allen big enough to loosen the axle nut. So we're gonna hold off. All right, spray this down. I think it's gonna be time to get a new chain here soon. Wow. Watch the shit melt off of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, coming up real soon here, we'll get a new chain. I just got to figure out how to, you know, this thing doesn't have a center stand, so we're going to have to figure it out. All right, I'm not going to bore you with that anymore, guys. I'm going to clean it up, dry it off, and then we'll spray on some protecting oil. All right, guys, so you can see the chain looks much better. I'll figure out what size this is, and I'll figure out the best way to jack this thing too. I got jacks, I got motorcycle jacks. My thing is that there's really nowhere good under here to like jack up onto. I think that's what I realized last time. So, but yeah, the last thing we got to do is the springs. You know, we're not done with that yet, but we'll go get them. Are they cooking? Or no, soaking?
They're still soaking.
Okay.
Give them one last brush, rinse them, and throw them in the oven.
All right, yeah, so we're going to keep rinsing them off. We'll show you what they look like after we soaked them in CLR for like, what, like an hour, hour and a half?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, guys, so I just sprayed these. Come on, focus. There we go. Those look pretty good. This is just the first coat. This dries in like 15 minutes. And then we got to let them dry a little longer than that. And then I'll worry about it later. I don't think I'm going to ride the bike back to the storage space. We'll just leave it here at Grunkle Billy's, and we'll put them on later. That way, it'd be nice. I can ride, you know, I have my choice between this or the Grom. So, like I said, they're doing stuff at my apartment. So, All right, guys, so that's it. We just got to let the springs dry. We got this thing filled with oil. I got the chain cleaned, and the only thing I got to do is tighten up the chain. At some point, probably the next time I think of it, I'm just going to we'll just order an O-ring chain or whatever for this. Probably DID, because that's what I put on the ground. I like DID chains. So, all right, we'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Easy. Dun, dun, dun.
I am Iron Man.